All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. We just re-blended up the E30 mix in the S650, and we're gonna be headed out to a little NA night. We're gonna be seeing what we can do against a couple of naturally aspirated cars. Hopefully we get some runs in against some Corvettes, because I've never raced a Corvette in the S650, and I'm really curious to see exactly how it would go. Well, technically I did. It was a while ago against my buddy C8, but it really wasn't a real race. Hopefully there's some Corvettes that pull up. We've raced a bunch of Mustangs. I'm tired of racing Mustangs, even though I own a Mustang, 2 Mustangs. Hopefully we get some Vets, maybe some Camaro action as well. So if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. I did do one minor modification to the S650. The carbon traps have been removed, so the car is making a little bit more horsepower. I'm not really too sure how much more horsepower, but I've seen on dynos, some people have said that it makes 3 horsepower, some people said it makes 15 over the curve. We'll find out tonight. I do need to get this car dynoed, especially because I have the restrictions removed, the carbon traps, to see what it makes with the E30 blend, because we're gonna get ready to go ahead and modify this car. I just need to go ahead and get the Shelby GT350 situated, so that's good to go. And then we could do the wheels, the tires, I'm gonna do the brakes, and then I'm gonna do headers after that. I'm gonna do the weight reduction first, because I think that's gonna be actually what's going to make a big difference. I know for a fact lighter wheels and some aerospace brakes up front are going to make a difference, specifically 60 to 130. And honestly, I think it's going to be a bigger difference than if I was to just do, let's say, headers and a drag pack, if that makes any sense, because that rotational weight loss with those aerospace brakes are going to be nuts, especially because these cars come equipped with Brembros up front. So we'll see. We're gonna be testing out the car tonight, like I said, with the carbon traps removed. Every race that I've gotten in this car was with the carbon traps intact. So since they're gone, hey man, if this car is pulling a lot harder up top, theoretically it should be noticeable in the mid-range and the top end. That's awesome. that's awesome. So we'll see, man. Hopefully there's some, you know, cars that are a good run for this, because again, this is literally just a stock S650 with an H-pipe and an E30 blend now with the carbon traps removed. So we can, you know, run up against, I don't know, maybe like a stock C7, obviously not a C7Z, maybe run against a bolt-on C7, maybe something that's tuned on 93 or something like that. I think that'd be a good run, but hey, we'll see. We'll see what we can get into when we get up to the spot. So I'll catch up with y'all when we get closer. Somebody pulls up on the highway, or when we get to the spot, or when we're already headed out to Mexico.
One eternity later.
All right, so we're gonna get some runs in. I think this is a RT bucket. Till it gets straight. I'll give him a 50. out a Headers E 10-speed Camaro and a Headers E 10-speed Mustang right now. My GoPro's not connecting for whatever reason, so hopefully the angle's not terrible, but as long as you can see majority of everything, will be good. Hopefully. All right, just got some runs in. Everything is still on there. Man, this car is moving a little bit different now with the carbon traps removed, I ain't gonna lie. But I still need to get some more runs in with this car because I feel like I'm not racing the proper cars yet. Like, I'm continuously getting runs in with other Mustangs, Camaros and stuff like that. I really want to try out some Corvettes and some other builds just to kind of get like an idea on where this car is at. That actually was an MT82 Mustang Gen 3 car, so that's actually really cool. Typically you see a Gen 3, even a Gen 4, it's always a 10-speed, so it's always nice to go ahead and run up against another stick shift car. That Camaro, I'm pretty sure it was like headers and E85, so obviously we're not going to be able to take that out. This car is going to need like literally headers and some weight reduction mods to hang with cars like that. But you know, just stock on a E30 blend now with the carbon traps removed, definitely not that bad, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I still need to get some other runs in. I need to drag the car too, because now that the restrictions are removed, the only other restriction the car has technically is the cats. So we'll go ahead and see exactly what this car can do with the stock manifolds, 60 to 130, and then we can go ahead and do other mods. But I'm 100% gonna do wheels, tires, and brakes first, because I think that's gonna make a massive difference and really pick up on the top end, just for the fact that we're gonna be losing a lot of rotational weight. I also need to go ahead and weigh this car. I'm gonna say it's probably like 3,800 pounds. This thing might be like 3,900 pounds with me in it, because it doesn't have any of the cooling modifications like oil coolers, trans coolers. So I think this car is probably 3,900 pounds with me in it. I'd be shocked if this was like less than 3,750. So I'm gonna weigh it before weight reduction mods, and then after all said and done, I would like to see this car like in the 3,300 pound range in all reality, preferably like 32. So I know you can get the Gen 2s and the Gen 3s down that low, which is crazy to think. But if I can get this around the weight that my new Edge was, with the Whipple making like 900 and hooking, yeah, this is gonna be faster than the Shelby GT350 all day. All right, so it is the next day, and as you can see, I pulled the carbon traps out of the intakes. It's kind of insane how all this is literally in the intake manifold, so pretty interesting. It's supposed to give you like 3 to like 15 horsepower over the curve. I'm not really too sure. I'm gonna go ahead and get this car dynoed, I believe next week. I'm gonna try to do it next week, the beginning of next week, to see exactly, you know, what the car makes the way it is right now with the carbon traps removed, as well as E30 in the tank. I think it should make decent power. Obviously it's not gonna make like no crazy horsepower, but it should be pretty stout, because the car for the most part, you know, I'm really happy with the way it's running. Essentially a stock S650 with just an H pipe on it, if you even want to consider that a mod. And we still have the stock wheels and tires with 0 weight reduction done to this car. I mean, it's literally a full weight car. The only thing that is done is I have the spare tire removed, but I mean, I don't even think most of these even come with spare tires. I think only the 301A does. So I mean, literally, I have the full interior in here. I mean, you can tell because it's dark. So I have the full interior in here, no weight reduction at all, and you know, I'm pretty happy with how the car is running like fully stock. So we'll get some mods done to it, but honestly, I really am enjoying this car just the way it is. I ain't gonna lie. So you guys enjoy the content, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, y'all. Deuces.